Hi everyone, Lisa here from Down to Earth Gardening, and it's the middle of November. It's pretty chilly out here, but today is a perfect day for planting some tulips. So I'm so excited. As you know, in gardening, you've always got to think about what's coming ahead, and so I like to think about spring and do a lot of spring planting right now, and I absolutely love our spring displays, which typically include tulips and daffodils. So today's video is on how to get a really spectacular display from your tulips, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and then I'm going to show you the area that we're planting. We are planting an area. It's a display for a local business in our local downtown area. So it's a really nice public spot that everyone will get to enjoy it. And we switch it up every year. And like I said, we do a seasonal display. So it starts with spring, then we do our summer annuals. We do fall, typically mums and whatnot, and then winter. So for tulips, you can see I've got some beauties in my hands right here. What you really want to think about, number one, is choosing a really healthy bulb. So these bulbs are really healthy, they're firm, and they have the paper on them, and that's exactly what you're looking for. So I'm just going to take one out of the box here so you could see it close up. So you just want to check them over, buy from a reputable seller, bulb company. And if you take them out of the box and they're soft, mushy, moldy, then it's a no. You're going to discard them. You're not going to plant them. So healthy bulb is number one. Number two, you want to think about your site. We have a full sun site over here, and that's perfect for tulips. They love their full sun, but you can also plant them in part sun. So site, and then you also want to think about your soil. You want soil with great drainage. We've done a lot of hard work prepping this area with some nice soil, so you don't want to plant them in sitting water or any soggy soil. So your sun and your soil are really important. So number three for a really spectacular display is I like to choose tulips that are early, mid, and late spring flowering. And so you're going to shop for those in those three categories, and it will say them right in the description. It'll say that early, mid, or late spring flowering. And that's going to extend your floral display from about the end of March right into early to mid-May. So that's a good 6 weeks at least of a display if you choose those three types. And then number four is you want to do a mass planting. So we switch it up every year, and I know last year we did a mass planting of some warm colored tulips. We did some oranges and yellows. And so you can just go, one variety and really pack them in there. It makes a big impact. This year, however, we purchased a collection, and they're all going to be reds, hot pinks, and burgundies. And what I like about buying the collection is that they're divvied up into the early, mid, and late flowering. So it's going to be a really spectacular display. And what I'm going to show you next is actually how to plant them. We're really on a noisy street here in the downtown, so I'm going to try to clip this so you can hear what I'm saying. But thank you for joining me, and I really can't wait to show you how we're going to plant these. And here we are with our amazing team of down-to-earth gardeners, which I am personally so grateful for. So they've already dug out the entire area for the bulbs, and it's about a depth of about 6 inches. I recommend about 5 to 7 inches depth for planting your bulbs, or 3 times the height of your tulip bulbs. And then we're going to top it off with an inch of mulch. So for distance, we've planted our bulbs at about a distance of 2 to 3 inches apart. And again, that's because we're doing a mass planting. And now we're just going to cover up our bulbs with our topsoil or mulch and get ready for our beautiful spring display. So just a couple of extra things about our tulip planting today that I do want to mention is number one, we planted 900 tulip bulbs today in that small area that you just saw. And what I like to do when it's a mass planting or a really pretty display is I like to plant the tulips a little closer, so about 2 to 3 inches apart. So that roughly means about 9 to 12 bulbs per square foot if you're trying to do some calculations at home. So it's a little bit different than what you'll see for the directions of planting tulips on the package or if you're researching it. So they do suggest that you plant them further apart. But again, we're doing a display and a mass planting, and I really like to pack them in there for some really big impact. And the second point that I wanted to make is the area that you just saw, it's a rather small area, and we do switch it out with each season. So after the tulips flower in the spring and the leaves and the greenery die back, we do pull those bulbs out. And that accomplishes a couple of things for us. Number one, it gives us room to plant the rest of the season's displays, because then we switch to our summer annuals. And number two, for tulips, rodents really love them, and so they will eventually get at them, and tulips, the bulbs tend to fade out. So to ensure a really great display, you really should plant them every single year. So just a couple of extra tips for you at home, and I really hope that you enjoyed being out here with us in the garden today. If you liked the video, please hit like and subscribe to our channel, because we are going to show you what these tulips look like in the spring.